There's a Steve Smith independence exercise in which you play quarter notes with the right hand on the ride cymbal and a backbeat on the 2 and 4 on the snare, and then the right foot plays every 5th 16th note and the left foot plays every 3rd 16th note. Now I'm going to show you how to use PolyNome to set this up and learn to play it. So we'll begin by adding a rhythm to metronome 1, and we'll add 2 quarter notes. And then we'll assign sounds to this rhythm. So we'll click on Change Sounds, and we'll apply a ride cymbal. So I click and hold on the sound button to bring up the sound picker, and we'll add a ride to the right hand, and the left hand we will set to be a snare. So we want the ride to play both notes, and you'll notice when I hit the R button, it's applied to both notes. And I'll tap on line 2, and the snare we just want to come on beat 2. So we'll put a rest on beat 1 and a snare on beat 2. Let's set the tempo to be 60 beats a minute, and we have this. So that's the starting point. Now we need to play every 5th note with the bass drum, every 5th 16th note, and every 3rd 16th note with the left foot on the hi-hat. So I'm going to tap in metronome 2 to add a rhythm, change rhythm, and I'm going to enter a single beat of 16th notes, and then I'm going to hit done. And then I'm going to tap and choose change sounds, and we have a kick here, and I'm going to set the H to be hi-hat foot. So again, tap and hold, search for hat, and hi-hat with the F in a circle is the hi-hat foot sound. So we're going to play a kick followed by 4 16ths of rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll see that it adds a repeat of the rhythm to show you how this is going to cycle. And these 5 notes that we've entered, the kick and the 4 rests, are going to be repeated as required. So you can see it'll happen on the 2nd 16th here, and then when it gets into the 3rd repeat, it'll be on the 3rd 16th. So it's basically going to play every 5 16th notes. Then on line 2, we're going to have the hi-hat foot followed by 2 rests. And you can see that this is repeated as necessary. And we hit done, and this is the Steve Smith exercise. You'll note that the K and H change each time this is looped. So every time they come together, that's essentially a kind of resolve point for the feet. So we can actually go ahead and change the rhythm down here and add more groups of 16th notes. So 3 times 5 is 15, so we need 15 16th notes for the foot pattern to loop. So I can have 12 there, and then we can add 3 single 16ths, and we can even set the time signature here if we want to be 15 16. So we have a full bar of 15 16, and theoretically now this pattern is the full foot pattern that resolves here. So we're in 15 16 with the feet against 2 4 with the hands. So that's, pretty tricky independence exercise. Another thing you can do is use voice counting to count the 2/4 bar. So to do that, in the overlay faders, which you access with this button here under the play button, we'll go ahead and choose change sounds, and for the 1 sound we'll have voice
count,
auto voice count. So this is going to count 1 2 1 2. Let's bring up the volume.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
So you can hear that's going to take a while to resolve, but this is how you can use PolyNome to see how all this plays out. When we're done, we might save this as Steve Smith Independence. And then we can pull that out of the presets anytime we want to practice it.